Marvelous greetings and welcome back everyone to our Marvel Plus live reaction of Miss Marvel, titled
The Marvelous Miss Khan.
We are late. We are mad late.
Moving sucks, and we haven't even moved yet.
Yeah, I brought this up in our channel update, but long story short, we're in the process of moving, and pretty much everything bad that could happen has happened. Well, I shouldn't say that, that's jinxing ourselves.
It could always get worse.
But basically things have not been going well, and because of that, we're about a week behind filming due to taking care of stuff just to get this back on track. So at the time of this recording, we are literally a day away from the new Miss Marvel episode. So there's been no chance for us to speculate. And it kind of sucks because I know this is already going to be late by the time I get around to posting it, but it is what it is. I'm doing my best to make sure that everything is out before the end of July because that's when we're moving, and again, due to complications, we're going to have to go on a 3-week hiatus. Thankfully, Miss Marvel will be done way before then, so hopefully this will not be affected whatsoever. But if you're seeing this in the way future, apologies. With that being said, thankfully I have not forgotten most of the plot of the last Miss Marvel episode, even though I really should have by this point. I do remember Kamala experimenting with her powers, trying to figure out where they came from, and finding out about the mysterious past with her great-grandmother. We know that her friend Nakia is trying to run for the board because she's a badass. We know her friend Bruno got a scholarship to this prestige college in California, but he's reluctant to go for obvious reasons. And we have that wannabe FBI agency that are now on Kamala's tail because she's apparently now considered a threat. Oh yeah, and Kamala has a love interest who may or may not be
related to
her cousin. I don't know. I hope not, because that makes the last episode incredibly awkward. At least they didn't go any further than that. Well, we'll get our answers in this, because at the end of the last one, we saw, what was it, Ramon? Yeah, that's how long ago we watched this. We saw her love interest rescue her from
the damage control.
Yeah, from damage control. And we saw this woman appear in the back of the car, who I believe is the same woman that Kamala has been having in visions in regards to her bracelet. So with that being said, let's get started and find out all this backstory, and find out the mysterious origins of this bracelet in today's episode titled
Destined.
Destined? Let's get started and see what happens when Kamala becomes the Destined One. Play. Also, someone apparently pointed out that Kid deserved to fall because he's the one that stole Nakia's sneakers. So basically this was karma.
Yeah.
She was right to let him fall. This doesn't sound ominous or anything. I feel like we're about to watch a horror movie.
Time for backstory.
And we open with death!
I mean, wrong part of the world, but are we going to find Khonshu?
I hope not.
For here, Celine, I found it.
Should we be concerned it's on a Sabbaton?
You heard what that man from the temple said.
He said we would need two.
You just looted a corpse.
I told you. The precious stuff are renewed to this place twice over by now. Then one will have to do.
So we got a pair that need to unite.
Check on Adam.
Juicing, man, juicing!
You go that way. I'll go check on the other.
Famous last words.
Okay, it's okay. I'll see you soon.
Again, famous last words.
Promise. Go.
I guess that's why her powers are unstable.
As for your great
Missing half of the power, essentially, or conduit.
That was a short
So
backstory.
how did you all say you knew her? Was it did you guys meet in school or something?
Not exactly. Aisha was from another dimension, and so are we.
Huh.
No, of course, yeah.
We're not here by choice. We were exiled. We searched for her.
Are they
When all
Eternals?
that happened during
I
partition,
was just wondering that.
we assumed she got lost.
I'm gonna break the mood.
Don't mind him. We've been around for 100 years, and he picks the stupidest parts of humanity to be obsessed with.
Sorry.
Yeah, about that, you all look very good for being around in the 40s.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, all of us. Kid's 17.
Okay, that's a relief.
Meh.
She is adorable.
I never said that.
Well, at least that means they're not related, thank God.
I don't know, it seems like a lot of bad things happen because of this bangle. Like, I dropped a kid off a building, and then I got chased by drones, and so...
Well, the
it's
kid
like,
deserved
it's
it.
Just, I really don't think any good can come of this.
Of course it can. The bangle and its visions brought you to me and to all the people that you belong with.
So you want my bangle?
It was Aisha's wish to bring us all home. And now you must finish what she started.
So where exactly
Didn't say
is your home?
no.
And also, what are you? Like, respectfully, like, what are we?
We're known as the clandestines. As to what we are, we've been called Ajnabi, Majnun, Unseen. The list goes on. But what we're most commonly known as is Djinn.
So they're
Genies.
genies.
I'm sorry, did you just say Djinn?
So she's part genie.
You can't just text me, I'm alive, and then go get a full 8 hours. Okay, it was insane. The police showed up and everyone was asking what nightlife was.
Police, did they send drones? Because I was chased by drones. Also, do not forget we were trying to drop the name
Okay.
Nightlight.
What are you even talking
It's
about?
a bad name. It just sounds like it's for 5-year-olds.
Come on. Focus.
I'm a Djinn.
And tonic?
I found out what I am. And it's not as guardian. Or alien.
Well,
Or anything
technically.
like that. I'm like the stuff on my childhood nightmares. So like a group of Djinn people saved me from all the drone stuff last night. They call themselves the Clandestines. And Kamran's one of them.
Did I not
She's
say
in
there was
love
something
with the
weird
genie.
about that kid?
No, I mean they're really nice, but like they
Reminds me of
implemented the
Ducktales.
bangle and my powers and my great grandmother Aisha. So that's progress. Also, they need my help, which means I need your help.
I figured.
You just didn't drop
okay,
a whole
yeah, sure.
shitload of explanation on him.
Yes, why not? I don't really know how I can help a group of ghosts and their average looking son. But it's gonna need a lot more information.
Okay, just first, you're good at math. Do you know anything about interdimensional travel off the top of your head?
As you do.
The no dimension.
Actually, no, that reminds me of a paper I read. I think it's by Dr. Eric Sullivan.
You
Makes
Let's go to Norway.
Before you go, you're trending.
Bit. Oh shit. Great, she's a meme now. Oh boy.
No problem, officer.
Agent, actually. Department of Damage Control. We received a report of an unidentified enhanced individual operating out of this mosque.
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But if you do know of anyone who can fly, please send them my way.
Bit.
They're looking for someone to clean out the rain gutters.
Fan out search premises.
Not without our permission, you won't. You have no legal authority here.
Excuse me?
Not give an idea. Mosque board member.
Ah, she got it. Almost.
Prospective member, but I feel good about our polling. Pursuant to U.S. Criminal Code, law enforcement officers are not permitted to enter a private space without a signed warrant.
Yeah, you study the criminal code in homeroom.
Law and order reruns, but I'm not wrong.
Bit.
It is in your best interest to cooperate.
Serious because your person of interest is enhanced, or because she was spotted at a mosque, man.
Please,
Ooh.
return when you have a signed warrant.
Called you out.
Excuse me, Miss Agent. Next time, remove your shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah, mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm.
is this about dance practice? Because I really do think if you try hard enough, you can get to my level.
Eh.
Wish. Phenomenal.
You'll get there. Okay, well, I actually wanted to talk to you about
It's her.
what?
Nightlight. Which is a dumb name, by the way.
Agreed.
Damage control? An armed government agency came into the mosque today.
What?
They stormed right in thinking that we had something on her. Like we need another target on our backs. And she doesn't even seem to notice, and she does notice she doesn't care.
Damage control. Why? What did they want?
I don't know. They wanted us to give her up or something. The whole Good Muslim versus bad Muslim. Let's self-surveil our people routine.
Ugh.
They completely ruined our election result meeting. Where I, a board member, became a board member.
Yay!
And also, you handled that situation like a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you just say you won? Maybe?
Dude, bro. For Pakistani, we're all pretty deep. I see.
Sure, let's roll with it.
Shireen, I'm so glad that you made the journey.
Wait, what is 28-hour flight with 4 connections among friends? Huh?
Oof.
You are more than a friend. Must be hard not having your mother here to celebrate with you.
It's just typical. She wasn't at my wedding, why would she be at my son's wedding?
Well, you have me, and it's probably for the best in the end anyway. Mothers and daughters, it is the eternal struggle. You
No
will be
lie
sure
there.
not to give your mother any trouble, enough.
Me?
Too late.
Oh, no trouble. What did you no trouble.
Ha ha ha! Good joke, everybody. Hilarious. But you're only supposed to hide one pair of shoes, not all of my shoes. Not funny.
What is it with them and shoes?
Okay.
Shoes get stolen, shoes get hidden.
No. Only a few damage control agents came poking around the masjid. No biggie. The same things we know. That she's a brown, most likely Muslim girl. They didn't seem particularly happy about it.
Oof, the trouble this girl's causing, her mother should be ashamed of herself. Oh, Kamala, Bruno came by earlier. He said he couldn't get out of his shift, but he has left this box for you.
Thought it would be cool to have a superhero who actually fights for us. But I don't know, maybe she's just making things worse.
I doubt that boy from the minaret would agree.
So how does she convince everyone that she's good?
Good. It's not a thing you are, Kamala. It is a thing you do.
Costume upgrade.
Domino rally. Alright.
Can you keep a secret?
Hostess fruit pies.
Me from having these, but I.
As well she should.
There's just something about their syntheticness. I just can't resist it.
I love how much they taste like gooey plastic.
The Djinn.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
I'm good.
Please come.
This pushy much.
Hey, listen, I can help you with this. Let me help you. Huh? What do we have here? Supernatural beings of pre-Islamic folklore, the Djinn, have had many names across time and cultures. Some call them genies, others demons.
Depends on what type of gin we're talking about.
Legend tells of a group of hidden Djinn, exiled from their home world and damned to live out their days trapped in our own. They move in shadows, searching for the key that will help them get home. But to unlock such an ancient barrier will require a primordial power. Interesting.
That was helpfully specific.
What's up with your knee?
You know when you like bump into a drone and then fall off a truck and you don't really feel it till later?
Seriously, remember the paper I was talking about? Theoretically, it's possible, for sure possible to achieve interdimensional travel, but you need the base energy of the sun, pretty much. And if you need the energy of the sun, think about how big the margin of error must be.
So you need something like
Try
Star Killer
again,
Base.
sound like you have a social life. And
If you help them go home, some things might go boom.
Great.
Kamala,
might. There's a chance.
Kamala.
Might. So there's a chance. Okay?
Don't go rushing into this, please.
They're probably banished for a reason.
Maybe this is something I need to do. Something good.
I got into Caltech.
That was an abrupt change.
What?
I just don't see a safe way to do this.
Carol Danvers went away. She'd punch a hole in space and time and she'd help them now.
Carol Danvers would be reckless.
Plus she has the physical power to actually do that.
Oi, what happened?
I fell off my bike.
Arey, bachi, betu, sit down. Let's see what we can do here.
It's gonna sting.
Ugh.
Me? Have you ever felt like you're up against the world? Like you wanted something so bad and then it actually happened, but in reality it's just not as great as you imagined it.
Yes, actually. Your father and I dreamed so much of coming here. And when we finally came, it was so hard.
That's America for you.
Worked very long hours for very little money. Amir was barely out of diapers. My English was not so good. I tell you, I've never felt so alone in my whole life.
What did you do?
I found the mosque. I found Auntie Ruby and Humaira, and I found my family, and I let them love me. Kamala, listen to me. Whatever mountain you're facing, you don't have to do it alone.
She says that now.
Cheer up. Come on. You know what? Amir is getting married.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who would have thought that would happen?
Who would have thought?
How much faith you had in him. I mean, they already waited 100 years, but still, like, a little longer.
All the money I have in my checking account, $732.
Woof.
Woof. What do you do for a living?
I'm surprised you have that much. You'll find your way after grad school.
After piling on a huge heaping mountain of student debt.
A man has one fundamental choice in life: to live a life in fear or love. A man who chooses love chooses Junoon. You wear a shalwar kameez every day on the street. You are about to stand in front of God and your family and commit to the love of your life. You are brave, my son, because you have chosen family. And the man who chooses family is never alone.
Never have I seen a couple so certain of their love as they are of themselves. Do you accept Amir Khan as your husband?
I do.
Do you accept Amir Khan as your husband?
I do.
Do you accept Amir
How many
Khan
times do they
as
ask?
your husband?
Oh, I do.
Just gotta be sure.
Aisha Hilton as your wife? Yeah, I'm down.
So
Do
casual.
you accept Aisha Hilton as your wife?
I do.
Do you accept Aisha Hilton as your wife?
I do.
Aw.
Mabrook alaikum. You are now husband and wife. Takbir!
You weren't going to tell me.
I was going to tell you, she just needs some more time.
We don't have more time.
But apparently it might be dangerous if we don't do it right.
Of course it's dangerous. Why wouldn't it be?
You knew? And you still asked Kamala to do it anyway?
This place will never be our home. We're going to make her help us. I'm
Yeah,
not asking anymore.
I called it. And again, they are Djinn, and most Djinn by nature are devilish tricksters.
So, what's the actual point of this?
Oh, well, it brings fortitude to your marriage so that every time you clash, you become closer.
Is that actually true? Who knows?
Honestly, it's just good fun, isn't it?
Looks like Deontay got home
That's
Bruno.
what they do it for. In that case,
Matt,
eh.
Miss MacBerrie, please stop.
Ooh, we got the Bollywood music. Look how long it took him to choreograph this. Aww.
We are
Brown
Jovi. Eid, Diwali, and bar mitzvahs.
I like it.
Brown Jovi does it all.
What a dance.
Yeah. Kamala. Hey.
And cock block.
I need to...
Couldn't wait until after the wedding. Really?
I feel like they're on their way. That's why he's warning her.
What?
You're not safe. None of you are safe.
What?
Kamala, they're coming after
They
you.
were so nice to me. I'll just go talk to them, okay?
They're not here to talk. They'll kill everyone. You have to get out of here.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Kamala, everyone will die.
I'll strike them.
How? Isn't that too easy?
You know, stick to the classics, right?
At least it just made noise. I was afraid like sprinklers would pop out.
Yeah.
Ease it. Quick.
You seriously have to do this now.
I wanted to hear Brown Jovi's
Yeah.
cover of this. We're dead inside already. We don't care.
The fire drill means nothing to them at all.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There we go. We're in the we don't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah.
mode.
My cabbages!
Aw.
We're gonna get a copyright strike.
Yeah. Isn't it gonna love they're playing this music while she's having the shit beaten out of her? I'm on fire! Ooh, I guess they were having a couple weddings there.
These two look really pretty.
So do you.
Aw.
Kamala pulled the alarm. Saw with my own eyes.
What are you talking about? You can't see anything. You know the DMV revoked her driver's license.
That bangle is made for something bigger than you. Don't be so selfish, Kamala.
What are you talking about? You just crashed a fucking wedding!
You were willing to kill everyone at a wedding in order to go home. You almost had Red Wedding Part 2. Ah, shit. Oh, no. It's gone.
Can your bangle give you, like, Splinter Cell powers there? Night vision? Stealth
Help us
takedowns?
get home, and it will all be over.
Oh crap, she's got a frying pan!
Most deadly weapon in the universe. Ow.
Oh sweet, she's got a shield?
Body shield. He just whipped out his belt.
Oh.
Oh, ruined the good cake. Doesn't Djinn, does she have the power to teleport? She's doing that a lot in this episode.
Ooh!
Ooh!
What is this, WWE or something?
Every kid who's ever been disciplined by an adult has felt that.
Get right out there.
I swear it's my name.
You're just another Disney Bruno.
Where are you gonna go?
This. Dude, they just Cobra Kai'd him over the edge there.
And we didn't get the slow-mo.
For Djinn, I expected them to be a little more powerful.
Why are you doing this? You said you would protect me.
Why should I protect those who betray me?
So she trapped him there on purpose.
Not yet.
But,
What was that?
well, she's another secret now.
Sorry.
This whole time it was you and you didn't say anything?
Come on, you have to go. They're after you.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Just Naki will take care of you.
Wait, no.
Just go.
I'm gonna explain everything later, I swear.
What just happened? I'll explain it.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
It's sort of like none of the agents or anyone followed them out there.
Did you pull the alarm? Who were those people you were with? They were arrested.
Can you tell us what exactly happened?
Oh boy.
Kamala, please, just be honest with us. You're our daughter. We want to help you.
Not after you hear what she has to say.
We don't know what's going on with you.
I can't.
I mean, would they believe her even if she explained?
All she could do is show the bangle.
Yeah, and then they confiscate it from her, and then they all become a target.
Yep.
Hi, Nani.
Hello, Kamala.
Can I call you later?
You need to come to Karachi.
What? Mummy wouldn't even let me go.
Oh, you both need to come. Did you see it?
See what?
Did you see the tree, beta?
How did you know about that?
Because I saw it too. Which
Does
is
she
why
have the
you
other
to
bangle?
come. You have to come to Karachi.
Road trip. That was fucking intense. Flying sloth. I'd say this was a bad situation all around. Can't exactly explain it. Can't exactly hide it. Like, how do you even go about it? Well, at least the wedding went off. I mean, at least they made
More
it through
than one way.
At least they made it through most of the reception before shit went down. That's better than most weddings, honestly.
I'm just like, how fucking hypocritical. How selfish can you be? But we're not gonna care that there's a wedding in progress. No.
Of course they don't care.
Like,
they made it clear that they don't consider this world their home unless they don't give a crap about any human customs. They just care about going home, and now that they have the key they need, nothing's gonna stop them.
Okay, but they couldn't wait at all? Like, another day at least?
Nope.
I'm like, they did such a heel turn that it made my head spin.
No, I agree. They revealed their colors way too quickly, in my opinion. Considering we only met them at the very end of the last episode, we found out what they were about this episode, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're taking too long to do what we want. We're going to switch to evil mode and make you do it faster. I would have expected them to wait at least till the next episode, but... oh, well, what are you going to do?
No, that I'm sorry, that was bad writing. Very bad writing. I know that you needed the tension, but for crying out loud, that was just very poorly done. I mean, the rest of the episode was great.
Yeah.
But that just really dragged it down.
Yeah, I do agree. And not only that, but like the whole confrontation was lackluster and underwhelming. It's like, yeah, they were threatening, but for people that are supposed to be Djinn, which, you know, are genies, they're immortal beings with cosmic power, and yet they don't use any of it. And I don't know if that's because they were banished, so they have no access to their power, but you think they'd do something besides just whipping out some weird-looking weapons? For the big villain reveal, this really wasn't all that impressive.
No.
They said they just, if anything, look like a bunch of thugs. Also, I'm surprised that the love interest was so quick to come to her defense, too. Because you think, given he's been under the influence of these people his entire life, he would be eager to help them, not immediately turn and help Kamala at the first chance. And I know technically he lied on her behalf to buy her time, but you would think once he realized his mother saw what he was doing, he'd be, like, trying quick to rectify that. Like, he could have said, oh, wait, I'll bring her to you, or something like that, thus buying her more time, instead of them just saying, oh, you lied to us, we're gonna take care of this ourselves.
Yeah, that just does not work for me at all.
Yeah, like, they could have also invited her back under the pretense that they found a different way and needed her help, and then, like, tricked her into helping them. Because that's what Djinns are known for. They're known for tricking people. Aside from initially saying that they were friends with their great-grandmother, they just show their hand just way too quickly. They don't even bother with the subterfuge. And they get taken down by the freaking control unit like nothing. Like, really?
I feel like the damage control doesn't quite know what they have, and it's going to wind up getting messy.
I know, but the fact that they were captured at all, like, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
You think they would have used some sort of magic to just either teleport or speed run out of there or do something to distract them and then disappear into the night. Thus, they're like a lingering threat out there we have to worry about. But no,
No, all they got is their immortality and maybe some cool weapons, whatever.
Yeah, this was just disappointing. And it sucks because the episode was so strong up to this point.
Yes.
A lot of the dialogue moments I really liked. Seriously, the writers deserve kudos for some of those dialogues. And I like they're showing her, you know, struggling with wanting to do what's right, but also not wanting to penalize those around her and put them in danger. And then between her wanting to rush head on in to fix a problem as opposed to thinking it through. So, like, there was a lot of good stuff with that. Like, a lot of good character development. It just sucks they rushed through the ending with the action and everything. She didn't even get a chance to, like, go in a costume or anything. She didn't really even fight back. And, like, I know she's not really able to match up against 5 grown adults, especially, like, immortals, but she, like, had no chance almost. Like, if it wasn't for Bruno and Ramon, you know, coming in to save her, she probably wouldn't have gotten out of there.
But the Djinn know who she is, and they're very likely going to spill the beans at damage control, and now her family is targeted.
Probably the whole mosque is going to be targeted, because that's unfortunately how it works in America. Because if you're not white and you commit a crime, then everyone's going to say, oh, then all of that race is bad. Clearly, they're associated. They must all be punished.
That's basically what they were saying this whole episode.
Yeah, like the friggin' nerve of them just waltzing into a mosque during their proceedings and just demanding to search the place without a warrant by virtue of, oh, this person happens to look Muslim and we want to search your place with no real proof. Just because they happen to be spotted in the vicinity.
Like, you couldn't even so much as uphold some sort of standards based on the building that you are in. At least show some respect. That's just tacky. And they had every right to call your punk asses out.
I mean, what respect? So it's clear they don't respect anybody.
But...
Now the shield's gone, they probably think they're, like, top shit now. They can do whatever the fuck they want. I will say, I have a theory as to what this is heading towards, and I referenced the movie Dogma. Because in that movie, the whole premise was the heroes are trying to stop these 2 angels from re-entering heaven because they were banished for good reason, but through a sort of loophole, they found a way to get back in, which would defy the word of God. And doing that would cause a cataclysmic event and cause the universe to basically fold in and destroy itself. I feel like that's what's going to happen with this, because clearly these Djinn were banished for a reason. So if they were to use some sort of power, a power that Bruno mentioned is, you know, has the intensity of a sun. Clearly, if they were to activate this portal, that means theoretically the entire world could be destroyed in doing so. And since they made it clear that they do not consider the Earth a home, nor do they have any respect for humans, they will do whatever it takes, including destroying everybody. So I feel like that is where this is headed. This is going to be Kamala trying to stop the Djinn from going home and destroying the world.
Well, I mean, she is apparently, I guess, going to be reunited with the other bangle.
I believe her grandmother must have it. Like, she sent the one bangle and kept the other.
She apparently could see the train vision, so...
She must, like, just keep it on as, like, a keepsake from her mother, and probably figured she only needed the one, and figured the other one maybe didn't even work, or maybe...
It's kind of interesting how she flipped the script last time. She's like, oh, you can't hear this, so like... Now she's like casually, oh, you need to come.
I think because she didn't realize the power was working quite the way it should. You know, because she was still experimenting with it, and of course those visions were brief, but clearly they had an impact if, you know, that happened. Although it's weird that happened when she, like, grabbed her wrist. I'm just wondering how exactly she's gonna get there. Like, is she going to actually convince her mom to bring them along? That's going to be a conversation.
Especially now that she's kind of on her parents' shit list right now.
She theoretically could have played that off as, you know, oh, I saw these thugs coming in, I feared for everyone's safety, so I pulled the alarm to get them out. But then she'd have to explain the feds on top of that, and then that would...
How she knew what was going on, who are these people, why are they after her?
Like I said, there was no proper way to explain that situation.
Not without revealing the bangle.
And once she does that, you know, that her mom's just going to throw the biggest bitch fit about it. And like I said, she's going to confiscate it, and then she'll be the target. And this sucks because, like, I can sympathize with the mom because there are times where I do feel for her, and I do feel like she genuinely does love her daughter and wants to protect her and has her interest at heart. But whenever it comes to this matter, you know that she has ill feelings, and she's going to let those feelings get in the way of getting what needs to be done.
Oh, yeah.
makes me wonder how the hell is she going to get there? And I'm wondering if she's going to have to require outside help for this.
She's gotta. I mean, there's no possible way that her family's gonna help her get there.
Yeah. Because, I mean, her mother is so determined to get out of that country and escape the shame that her family's endured because of her grandmother, so it would take something major for her to go back. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a somber note this one left. Like I said, it was riding high, and then that friggin' rushed ending happened, and then it went... I mean, it'll probably pick up the next time, because we'll probably get even more backstory.
Absolutely.
Because I was going to say, there was much more than them just finding a bangle in a cave and leaving it at that. Mm-hmm. You knew that there was more to it, given Aisha's face when others were, like, talking to her, saying, like, oh, we need to use this to get home, and it's clear she wasn't intending to use it for them to get home. I think it's like what your theory. You mentioned she fell in love with a human and wanted to stay, plus she probably realized what jerks her friends were, that they deserved to, like, stay where they are. Plus she also realized the immense power of the bangles would, in fact, destroy the world if she used it, which, you know, would affect her family. Mm-hmm. I mean, they even said they didn't even know she had a family. Again, awkward situation. Did they drop the name of the next episode?
I didn't check.
I don't think they have. It's a little too early.
We'll know tomorrow.
Yeah. Again, that's our fault for waiting for so long. But we'll see what happens next time when we head overseas. So until then, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And remember, everyone, to headbutt those you love.
That's it. I'm going to go listen to Brown Jovi.
Wait, I want to come too.